video game. Proud of
Yeah,
that,
losers semis here with neomadgic and Skorpio.
Alright. Well, Ness versus Robin. TL things are happening. Hang on tight, guys.
Okay. I haven't had anything to drink in like a year. You're right.
I'll let you know. Hello everybody, this is Josh. I'm joined here by Carbuncle, the darling Carbuncle, who had some epic fights today at the Rando side event. You guys are good. So we got game 1 here in neomadgic Skorpio. Loser semi is loser gets 4th.
Ooh,
So we're clearly in the money now. Everyone here is getting something as they leave. Palutena's Temple. So this is an interesting choice for Skorpio, of course. Robin being a character that prefers sort of having open space to do what he wants with projectiles. And even for Ness, to a good extent, being able to... though I don't necessarily think this is a great choice for Ness, because he can't really avoid the projectiles.
Yeah, and at the same time, he loses the platforms that he loves for shenanigans with his fair, especially.
Absolutely. And even though Robin has a slow jump speed, it doesn't necessarily help that... Ooh, it's caught in the jab. Look at that.
I call it Rex Caliber. You heard it here first, everybody.
Rex Caliber. What's Rex Caliber?
It's a rank B Wind Tome in Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
don't-
what part, like, what do you refer to as Rex Caliber?
Oh, Wind Jab.
Oh, sure. So we see Skorpio doing the Robin thing, being very, very passive, being very hard to approach, keeping his space, Thoronic.
Nice Thoron.
Yep.
Got him with the tail.
And though we've seen a lot of tomes, ooh, he caught the tome, though kind of chucked it to the side, possibly a missed input. The Magic's doing a good job.
Ooh, nice back here.
Sorry about it.
I'm curious as to why Skorpio doesn't do the general Robin thing, and also just when he has the chance, uses Nosferatu as quickly as possible so he can get that free book as soon as possible.
This is something that he used to do, actually. This is really interesting. This is something that he used to do. We used to see him do quite a bit in early days, and now I think he's actually starting to use Nosferatu offensively. We see it very, very often. There was a match, he had a match against, I think it was Bean, and he ended up getting like 8 Nosferatus on the set. Really? It was just he became very, very good at basic. There was lots of that after that. 115, not fair from Ness.
It hurts so good.
Oh, there was an attempt at a command grab. So something that neomadgic's doing very, very well is that though he's forced to sort of stay outside of Robin's effective range, he's taking great advantage of Ness's odd flipiness that really lets him come in and out. So you're in a unique position for this because you play both these characters, though albeit only one competitively.
Yeah.
So what do you see as the natural advantage one has over the other, or do you think this is a fair matchup?
I actually think this is in Robin's favor because, you know, yes, Ness can absorb his projectiles, but Robin's aerials do take a good chunk of priority. You know, they hit very hardly. They have a good bit of knockback. He can combo easily like that, even at high percents. And if, you know, just because Ness has an absorber doesn't mean he's going to absorb them.
Wow. Absorbing the arc fires. Short hopping, absorbing the arc fires. What's odd too is, of course, that since Robin has such a slow airspeed, characters with faster air attacks usually have a good job punishing him when he's off stage. But of course, Ness is a little weird off stage. It's hard for him to get some quickly and safely. We lost 11 sword.
Oh, that's good for him. That's good for Neo.
Yeah.
There it is.
Now, falling up air seals the stock. Again, these falling up airs do so much knockback. We saw a kill early on at 115, and that kills I think around 110 as well, though with a lot of range. Yeah.
Yep, his up air has excellent knockback scaling with it.
Survival.
Cheesy smile from Boo.
A cheesy smile, well deserved.
True, and we're on to Smashville. A solid pick. I mean, ultimately having benefits for both characters. Flatness for Robin, a little bit of a platform shenanigans for Magic. I'm presuming... I don't actually know what would have been there.
I would assume a stage like Duck Hunt.
Possibly. Rex Caliber.
Rex Caliber. You heard it here first.
Well, second now.
Point remains the same.
We have a lone villager in the roost having some coffee in the middle of the night.
He knows what his life is about.
She, actually. Took that.
Oh, she. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a girl. All right.
Had to
Forgive
lean
me.
in there. Tiny pigtails. Ooh, and catches him with the roll the Thoron. Excellent, excellent roll coverage. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Did not
Entirely-
think that would kill.
Entirely possible it was a really rough DI situation.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't know what's going on with that. So of course Skorpio famous for utilizing Arc Thunder until it's
Oh,
again,
the
there's
Nasu.
there's one of the defensive Nosferatus we were talking about earlier.
Covered a nice 24%.
Wow. 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 Close up Thunder followed immediately by a grab in the back throw. Dealing impressive amounts of damage for such a quick attack.
I think that's what a lot of I think the fact that he uses it so close is what a lot of people don't expect, and that's why it works so successfully so often.
Having just seen Neo, possibly get Thunder 2, but it missed, it's fine. Having just seen Neo use the bat, I'm surprised that the bat doesn't feature more prominently, especially if Neo predicts something. Of course, absorption is primary just for sake of living longer, but you would think that the bat would be very useful for things like, I mean, even Thoron itself. Oh, wow. Again, very, very odd. Didn't seem like it should kill.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that Neo was prepping the next thing at the punish and option early, or just couldn't, just didn't respond properly and ended up DIing out and away.
See, another thing I like that Skorpio is doing is that he's not using L Thunder, which he normally does use. But the thing is, L Thunder actually restores the most HP if absorbed out of all variants of Thunder. So I think it's good that he's and I think Arc Thunder does the least. I think it's Arc Thunder, Thoron, Thunder, L Thunder.
Interesting. Okay. Wow. Oh, didn't miss the grab. And didn't actually do a lot of damage on the grab, which is interesting.
Oh, he's using L Thunder. L Thunder.
Very good. Ooh, a
Double
double
fair.
fair. Oy. Ness is feeling a certain kind of way after that, I'm sure. It's so odd that, so when Neo sees it coming, he instinctively shields and doesn't instinctively absorb, especially for an Arc Thunder, which though it won't heal a lot, still will negate the projectile entirely and prevent the capacity for Skorpio to come in and grab any sort of follow-up.
Yeah.
Falling back air, a sort of answer to Neo's follow-up airs in game 1. It's such an interesting, this is such an interesting sort of historical side, this kind of matchup, because of course Neo was a huge name in the early days of Smash 4 in Minnesota, and while he's still a huge name now,
Oh, almost got the PK
almost
Thunder
made me
too.
cut my sentence early. And though he's still, of course, Thoron still up close, though he's still a prominent name, Skorpio sort of come in the last 2-3 months as a very relevant Minnesota player himself. Ooh, this is the last. Try again, you know. First, let's see.
Ness is actually,
With the jab again.
Ness can extremely easily escape Robin's jab, so that's why I personally don't do it when fighting a Ness.
Oh my gosh, a little more patience with a perfect jab. You can tell Neo really wants to close up the stock, even if it means doing things that are not necessarily the most safe.
Yeah.
Still so surprising that when far away, Neo doesn't just try and just absorb. Especially at a distance where Robin can't really approach very quickly. He's not a very, it might be the slowest run speed in the game. And just to be standing there and shielding instead of attempting to get the
Oh,
hell
went
back.
for the L with
Nice. Certainly risky, but Skorpio certainly had the time and the health to make those kinds of risks. Let's see if we can convert any sort of, no, just a single up air. He was doing a lot of offensive PK Thunders toward the ground to really put him in a bad spot. Putting him really close to.
Ooh, didn't short hop that fat dash attack instead.
You can see on Neo's face, the camera on the bottom right, there's a lot of concentration, a lot of anxiety. Whoa, what a weird interaction. He's really focusing on trying to get this and trying to survive as long as he can. Knowing that in the long term, if Ness is able to put him enough damage, there's just an easy kill option and he can move on to move on past to battle on 4th place. But it's looking like Skorpio's doing his best to give Neo the 4th place finish here. Tried to read.
Ooh, nice up air.
Oh, okay. Alright, now we're at a point where
Who can get the better hit first?
Whoa. The very end. Okay, now we're seeing Neo use a lot of Pinky Thunder 2s as escape meetings, which is, I think, wise in this matchup. Again, if possible, absorb there, but this. This is the point where Neo gets very scary.
Is that gonna do it?
That's not it.
Oh.
Got great DI there.
The next one will probably do
Absolutely,
it.
next one will do it. Okay. Ooh, really good read there for an air dodge, and that's that. neomadgic 4th place at LL9.
Yeah, it was a very, very close last game.
Three steps
Excellent playing by Skorpio and Neo.